You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monday at noon, January 13th, 2020. So the guest today will be Carrie, Hyman with Meals on Wheels, Montgomery County. Kevin Baker is the presenting sponsor for their upcoming Miles for Meals. And then we'll hear in the second half Devery Johnson, who's the outreach coordinator at the Montgomery County Memorial Library System. I am Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News, 104.5, 106.1 out of downtown Conroe, Lone Star Community Radio. So, January is really moving by fast. I can't believe that last week was the first week everybody was back in, and already we're ending January. It's kind of weird. So this show, by the way, is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic at 3033 West Davis by Conroe High School and Taco Bell. Thank you, Stacy Rogers. So Bean Punk Coffee, in case you don't know, they moved a year ago down by the courthouse on the east side of Maine, down that way, and they are again doing their live streaming program Wednesdays at 2:00 Between Friends with Tina Lockhart, and you can walk in and possibly even be a guest on their show. They're a lot of fun, so if you need a place to meet with people in Conroe, they have free wireless internet. Of course, they have great coffee, and they're in there with the bakery, Vernell's Bakery, Bayou Bakery, so you can get a sandwich or ice cream depending on what the weather's like, but I guess ice cream's good anytime. So give that a try. Also, it's clearance time in downtown Conroe. Assistance League has 75% off on a lot of their merchandise, whether it's home decor, Christmas items, clothing, stuff for the family, anything like that. And the wonderful thing is that they're a nonprofit and they give back to 9 different programs in Montgomery County. So keep that in mind. And downtown Conroe is a music-friendly destination, and you can find live music any day of the week, 7 days a week, starting with brunch over at Pacific Yard House on Sundays and the Red Brick Tavern. Pacific Yard House will welcome the return of 2 black guys this Saturday. And Phineas Redd plays at the Red Brick Tavern with indie rock. And Corner Pub has Deanna Wendelin, and Josh Fuller will be at Pacific Yard House. So save the date for the Rising Stars and Legends of Texas, featuring a tribute to local and statewide artists, presented by the Greater Conroe Arts Alliance in downtown Conroe, March 12th through March 21st. They will feature a black and white photo exhibit by Gary Watson, the Conroe Art League's 5th National Madeley Art Show. The Young Texas Artist Music Competition happens during that time, and Best of Texas Variety Show, Friday, March 20th, featuring Best of Texas musician Marsha Ball, and hosted by Robin Williams impersonator David Bourne. That should be a fabulous, fun event, and that will be at the Crichton Theater. And it wraps up Saturday with an array of activities between Founders Plaza Park and the new 202 Main venue. That venue will be opening up in the next month. It's on the corner of Main and Metcalf, and it features a bar, an outside patio, and lots of fun events. So if you're looking for a place to go, think of downtown Conroe. So with that, we're going to go right into Meals on Wheels, one of my favorite nonprofit organizations because they do so much. So again, I have Carrie Hyman and Kevin Baker's here from Kevin Baker's Real Estate. What's the formal name?
Kevin Baker Real Estate Team.
Real Estate Team. Okay, yeah. So I almost had it. So Kevin Baker is the presenting sponsor again this year. So Carrie, how many years have you guys been doing that? Any idea?
This is our 4th annual.
4th annual.
Yes.
And it happens in Conroe.
It does. It's at B52 Brewery. It's been there every year. We're thrilled that they're hosting us again. It's rain or shine, so we're going to be
cold or
whatever
hot
it is.
or whatever it is. Last
year, but
yes, it was very cold.
We survived.
Last year.
We survived. It's going to be beautiful this year. So
of course it is.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect.
And that's on February 8th.
February 8th. Check-in starts at 8, and the race ends at noon. The running part, or walking, if you don't want to run, since you told me you were going to walk.
I am going to walk. I'm going to try.
It starts promptly at 10. So you have to check in and be ready before 10, and then everybody has to be off the course by 11:45, and then everyone's welcome to stay and enjoy the afternoon at B52.
So the fun part is it's at a brewery, first of all.
Yeah.
First of all. So, and everybody gets a complimentary...
Two complimentary drinks.
2 complimentary beers or lemonade,
Right.
depending on what you want.
Depending on what you want.
You get a drink. You get a refreshing drink after the race, or if you don't want to run, walk, stroll, whatever, you can have it during the race, I guess.
Yeah. If
know.
you sign up, you register to run or walk, and then you decide, I'm not going to do that, that's fine. You can sit around and enjoy your beer.
So you can still register. Can you register the day of?
You can, yes. We prefer you don't. But yeah, you can register that morning if you just have this change of heart at the last second. We'll take you. Yeah.
How many people participated last year?
I think last year we had about 750 registrants.
That's a lot.
It's a ton. That's almost max. That's pretty much capacity for us because at B52,
Yeah.
everybody that comes probably remembers the parking is
It's a
a
little
little
crazy.
limited. Yeah.
But you've
So
changed it up this year a little bit.
we are making some changes this year to make it a little bit easier for everyone, for the volunteers and for the racers. Yeah.
You're going to have a shuttle service.
We are going to have 2 of the Meals on Wheels buses shuttling from different parking
Oh,
lots.
perfect.
Yes. So if you have to park
Eagles Nest
further,
Ministries, you can park there too, right?
we hope so. We hope so. There's those are typically the businesses right around there, the Service
Right.
King, where we try to park. There are some businesses near there that we do not want to park. But we've got a new plan in place, so hopefully it'll all go smoothly.
So get there early and allow for parking.
Allow
but
time.
it's a really nice venue.
It's a beautiful venue. There's a lot. It's fun because you can bring your own chairs. They do have some tables and chairs, but you can bring your own folding chairs and plan to just hang out for the day. They have Jenga, like a giant Jenga, and they have ping pong and. Don't they have a giant checkers board? I don't know, like
I
Connect
believe
Four
so.
type thing or something.
Yeah, and I think there's a fire pit.
Yeah.
I was
outside,
going to
so-
say the
Yeah.
fire pits were pretty
that's nice.
awesome last year because it
Yeah.
was so darn cold.
And yeah, they have a new little indoor tap room that's great.
Yes.
There's more bathrooms now than there used to be. So
That's a
it's-
key point.
It's key,
Especially
yeah.
if you're
Everybody likes
drinking
that.
and running and
Yeah,
all that.
and it's family friendly. People like to bring their dogs, even if they're on
there
a
were
leash.
a lot of dogs.
Uh-huh.
I was impressed by that
Yes.
last year as well.
Yeah.
There were dogs in the fire pits
Yep.
that I
Yeah.
remember.
Yep, it's fun.
Lots of dogs. So you can walk with your dog.
You can walk with your dog,
Walk,
or
run.
walk a stroller. You can run if you're competitive, like Kevin. You can
Yes.
race for time. It is a chip timed race, so you can see how fast you really are. For a 5K this year, we added a 10K, which is new. For the
Kevin,
more,
are you doing the 10K or the 5K?
I'm still deciding. So I have the Houston Marathon this weekend. So, but I think that's enough time to recover. So probably the 10K and the.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he should do the 10K. Yeah. So you can do either, and you can walk or run either one.
Whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Just be there.
Yeah,
'cause it
just come
all
out,
helps
bring
the
your
homebound
kids.
seniors.
It all helps the seniors.
So, Kevin, last year I remember you coming in. I think you placed third or something like that.
Yeah, I believe it was third. So it's a competitive race.
Yeah, but it is
and
competitive,
I'm pretty
yeah.
competitive
Yes.
running and
Sure,
also with
I get
business.
it.
But yeah, it's and it's fun. It's a great cause. So you can enjoy it. You can as like Marge says, you can walk. You can go fast, competitive. There's awards. You get a lot for your value, but it all goes to a great cause. So at the end of the
Absolutely.
day, everyone wins.
So, you are the presenting sponsor of this, and I know that's really where your heart is Meals on Wheels. You do a lot of things to help them with their programming and contributing. So, why did you decide to be presenting sponsor?
Well, it just made sense because Meals on Wheels is an organization that I feel strongly for. Helping our seniors, making sure the food and transportation is out there, and also being a runner. It just seemed like
It's a good
perfect fit. Yeah, and
is a good fit.
And then you add the beer component too. It's a great great
It is
quality beer, and there's a lot of more aficionados than I am, but it's a pretty good quality, and they're very very friendly, customer friendly company, and they're very supportive of the race and Meals on Wheels too. So I think it's just everyone coming together for a great cause, and then just that time of year, it just works out pretty well.
You never know what you're going to get in February as far as weather. Pretty much January to April, it's kind of hit and miss. Everything else is pretty predictable, but it could be sleeting, snowing, raining,
No.
hot. It can be whatever. I know, having run the Houston Marathon many years, one time I ran with sleet icicles on my cap. Yeah, but you know.
We're ordering up like a cool morning with the sun coming out.
Yeah, cool,
Okay.
and then it gets a little warmer. So
That's what we
maybe,
prefer.
I don't know, 60 or so. That would be good running
That'd be
weather.
ideal. Yeah.
Yeah, no humidity, no 80
No rain,
humidity,
yeah.
no 90.
That
Yeah.
slows us down.
Yeah. So how many registered runners do you have right now? Runners, walkers, participants?
I think we're coming up around 300 right now. We have plenty of spots available. The price just increased on January 2nd, so it's now $45 for the 5K and $55 for the 10K. But like he said, it's a good value for your registration fee. You get you get, of course, your race T-shirt. You get a swag bag. You get your 2 free drinks, beers, whatever it is, and a souvenir pint glass, which will say Kevin Baker Real Estate on it.
Nice.
And what else? There's something.
But that's
else I
still
think-
good.
Yeah, but
that's
it's
great value,
Yeah.
and you're making a donation to
and
Meals
it's a
on
donation,
Wheels.
and you're having a good time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Will there be food trucks? out
Yes,
there?
there will be food trucks, so you can spend.
What
your
kind of
time.
food? Any idea?
I don't know that they have them all reserved yet, but I think there's a couple. One of them's a pizza truck, and one is some kind of a what was it last year? Like an Cajun
Cajun
Asian.
Is Divine Dogs
Mix-
going
yeah.
out there?
I've asked if Divine Dogs. I think that they were planning on being there, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there'll be a
Well,
selection of food.
There
Either
will be
way.
a selection of food, and we'll have a DJ there with music. So it's it's just a fun day.
It is. And you get up early, you get out there,
Yeah,
bring
get
the
your
dogs,
exercise,
bring
and
the
then
kids.
enjoy
and-
yourself.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It always is. It's a good way to get out, start the year is, walking, running, exercise. Just get out. Just get outside.
Yeah.
Bring your dog on a leash.
Yes, please.
On a leash, yes. So if you do the shuttle, you can't take your strollers or your dogs on the shuttle, just saying.
That's right.
Just keep that in mind.
You'll need to
too.
come a little earlier and park in the closer spots.
So you have a packet pickup coming up.
Packet pickup will be the
February.
Thursday and Friday before the
Prior to
race,
the race.
6th and 7th. We added a new little piece to the race this year, which is a peer-to-peer fundraising.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We were trying to just come up with ways that people who are getting involved because they love Meals on Wheels and they want to help us, what can they do that's easy to contribute. And so when you register for the race, there's a link to start your own fundraiser. It's very easy. I did it myself. You just click on it and you create your own little page, what you're doing and why, and then you get a link that you can text or post on Facebook for your friends and family to make a donation to support you. So, and then it's a competition. So there's different levels depending on how much you raise, with some really great perks. Some of which include like parking space, like a premier parking space or a reserved table, getting to name a beer for the day after yourself or whoever.
See, that's cool.
That's super cool.
It could be a tailorized beer.
It could. Yeah. So you're going to need to be the top fundraiser to get that
Yeah, I
perk.
need to get going on that.
Yes. Yeah. So, but there's other great perks. You let's see. Oh, I know if you raise $500, so that's not that hard to do. I mean, you could probably do that by sending out the link one time, just to your immediate friends and family. You get an express lane pass for the bar, so you get to go to a different line that's not because sometimes the bar gets kind of backed up. So you get a cut in line basically. So I
Yes,
think
that's a perk. And
I think
then
that's a perk.
you also get free registration after $1,000 for next year,
For next year.
2021.
yeah. And the top
See,
one.
Kevin didn't even know that. No.
I didn't know that.
See, he needs to
I better
start
jump
his
on that.
page.
Yeah, right.
I told
I'm on it
him,
now.
he's like, you need to start your fundraising page. And then the top winner who gets to choose they get all these things, plus they get to name the beer, and they also get 2 tickets to our next event, which is Cigars Under the Stars. So that's actually a really great value for that.
And we're going to talk about that, too, in just a few minutes. The Savannah Nights. Savannah Nights?
Shanghai Nights this time.
Oh, sorry.
Savannah Nights last year.
It was last year. Yes. So it's a different theme, but it's Cigar Under the Stars. So we'll talk about that. So who are some of the sponsors besides Kevin?
We've had some great returning sponsors. We appreciate Kevin coming back again this year as the presenting. We have Telegistics, Global Shop Solutions, Halloran Advertising Agency, Musali Law, RRC Medical, the Woodlands Dermatology Associates, Sterling Ridge Cosmetic and Family Dentistry, HEB, Dr. Travis Hurd, Pathfinder Home Health, Wendell Legacy Homes, Hotworks, and then we have Orange Theory, who is coming back again to lead the warm-up. So
That's
they'll be
fun.
there to kind of get everybody loosened up, I guess, before they start running.
I remember Hotworks was out there too. with
Hotworks
their
was out there
booth.
with a tent last year, too. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So we have a lot of returning sponsors, but we still have sponsorships available, and we would love to have some new sponsors come on board and join us and kind of help us.
So they can still come on board?
Yes.
At this point?
Yes. If there's different levels, if you want your logo to be on the T-shirt, which I think is pretty cool because these shirts are really good. They're good shirts. They're not like those crunchy ones, they're soft and people like to keep wearing them. So it's a good place to have your company name on the back of. The deadline for that will be this Wednesday. Otherwise,
I bet the biggest one says presented by Kevin
Baker Real Estate.
Realtor
Yeah, it does.
team.
It says it very nice. It's very big on the back.
That's
yes.
wonderful.
Yeah.
That's a really
They're great
cool
shirts.
thing.
Yeah, I wear them.
Are they short sleeve or long sleeve?
Short sleeve.
They're unisex, short sleeve shirts.
Okay.
They're very soft. I've touched them.
Of course.
Everyone's very particular about these shirts.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about again why you sponsor, what about your real estate team and all of that.
Sure. So, I'm in real estate. So I'm Kevin Baker Real Estate Team in Keller Williams. And my business is helping buyers, sellers, and, those looking to rental property investments.
You do both.
Yes.
So you have
Correct.
are you a buyer's agent or selling agent or whatever?
Both, yeah. So
Okay.
I have a good number of listings and helped a lot of sellers, get the most value for their home sold, and have a very organized process, and very I go to over the top with my marketing and making sure everything is.
You use a lot of
packaged
social
up right.
media.
A lot of
That's
social
good.
media.
Does that work really well
a lot
for
of
you?
targeting. Yes, it works really well because it helps. That's where everyone is these days, is on their phones or
Absolutely.
on their
I read something in Public Relations Society of America publication yesterday that by 2023, 80% of the entire population will be online.
Wow.
That's a lot. I mean,
It
does
is
that
a
count seniors? I mean, I don't.
Surely.
Surely. I mean, it counts everybody, and that's across
Seniors are
the
online
world.
on their phones.
The world. That's a lot. So
That's a lot.
if you're not,
Yeah.
if you're not online,
If you're not online,
missing it.
You're
missing it.
missing a lot. Yeah.
So tell me about your team. How many people do you have on your team?
So I've got a couple buyers agents that help me out. I have an assistant, and then just beyond that too, I have a professional photographer and a videographer, so it helps with the
Oh, yeah.
listing and presenting the property in the right view. I've got a couple companies I work with for IT and getting the websites, going back to the online,
Oh, yeah.
making sure the buyers can go to the right portal and find everything and have the right information to them without
Easily accessible.
Easily accessible.
So do you have a home stager?
I have a home stager as well, Laura Landsman with a home staging company that's in the Woodlands, also part of the Woodlands Chamber, which I'm a part of. And the business is not just necessarily Woodlands or Conroe, but it's a lot of all of North Houston, including Tomball, Spring, Woodlands, Conroe, Magnolia, Montgomery, and every so often in the inner loop. Depends on the client and what needs are. But I'm out there and ready and willing to help anyone. I've got a good support team, and my main thing is being a part of the community. It's about what I can do in my way to help out, and I focus on Meals on Wheels is a big focus of mine. Another one is we're talking about dogs at the race.
Oh, yes.
Helping dogs at the
shelter.
The shelter. So we
Oh,
do a lot
yes.
of work with the Montgomery County Animal Shelter.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, the way I look at it, you're in business because of the community. So you have to give back to the community.
Exactly.
Right? Because you exist because of them.
Exactly, yeah.
So what can you do to give it back to them? Yeah.
And it's fun
So-
too. Just
Of
going
course.
to-
Well, you got to do what you're passionate.
Exactly,
What you're
yeah.
passionate about. And you can run with the dogs at Meals on Wheels.
There you go.
See?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and talk a little bit more about Meals on Wheels and some of the other events you have upcoming and how people can get involved. So I'm Margie Taylor, and it's sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic, and we'll be right back.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Did you know that there are over 153 million orphans in the world today? The sad reality is 99% of those kids will likely never be adopted. Core Love is an organization right here in Conroe that takes care of orphan children in Haiti, Honduras, and India. We bring the love of Jesus by providing their 6 basic needs of clean water, proper food, healthcare, education, job skills, and a loving home. Visit corelove.org, that's CORELUV.org. Will you help defend the orphan?
A Lone Star Community Radio is ready for the summer. If you or anyone you know is looking for summer internship opportunities, a Lone Star Community Radio is a great place to grab the mic and be on the air. A Lone Star Community Radio offers a great opportunity to those interested in learning about the radio world all year round. Be an on-air personality, talk show producer, or YouTube, TV, podcast editor. Contact the station at info@irlonestar.com or call the station's message line at 936-647-3776.
We are back. I'm Margie Taylor, Taylor SPR, Conroe Culture News, downtown Conroe, and we are at Lone Star Community Radio, 104.5, 106.1, and this is live streaming on Facebook, and there will be a YouTube video of this a little bit later, and you can also go to irlonestar.com and see the show and other shows there as well. So we're talking with Meals on Wheels, and we're talking about the February 8th Miles for Meals 5K and 10K. You can walk, you can run, you can bring your dogs, you can stroll, all of that. Just go, just register. And so the website to register, Carrie, I have that, but why don't you share that?
It's www.mowmc.org. So Meals on Wheels, MontgomeryCounty.org.
And you can just go into the header. It's right there on the front homepage. Right when you get there, but you can also go to the events and then tab down. But, you know, you have other events too coming up. But before we even change course and talk about that, let's talk about, we talked about the race, the packet pickup on that Thursday and Friday, but we didn't say where. So you have a new building that you're in.
We do. It's close to where we were before. So if you're familiar with coming last year, it's not too far from there, but we are, in our new home, that's 111 South 2nd Street.
And that's right by the Salvation Army. Yes. It's the old Montgomery County Food Bank building that I used to work at. And it looks amazing. Yeah, so you'll have to go by there, pick up your packets, and hopefully soon we'll have some kind of a grand opening over there. But it's a great building, and this is your own building. The first time you've ever had your own building.
The very first time, and we're 45 years old.
So it's amazing, and that's a great opportunity to go by when you do your packet pickup. So, changing course a little bit, let's talk about you have an upcoming event, Cigar Under the Stars, Shanghai Nights.
Yes. So this will be our 4th annual Cigars Under the Stars event as well. And every year we change the theme. It's kind of where in the world are you going this time? And it's Shanghai Nights. And that will be at Blend Cigar Bar like it was last year.
It's a very nice venue.
It is beautiful.
It was really nice.
Just wonderful people. Their staff is just
It was very impressive.
They are very impressive, very kind, and just went way over the top to help us and make the evening really, really great.
The food was great, of course, prepared by your chef.
We had some of the food prepared by our very own chef, John. So it's kind of fun to sample what he makes and just to kind of meet him and see what the behind the scenes looks like. But
he prepares the food for all the seniors.
He does every single day, and he makes pretty much all the meals are 100% from scratch. So very healthy, nutritious, delicious meals for our seniors in Montgomery County.
And he was doing that like on one stove?
He was doing that with one oven.
One oven?
Yes.
And so now you have...
Now we'll have 8 ovens.
What a difference.
Yeah.
What a difference.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
It's worth just a tour of the new kitchen.
It is.
To go see the new building.
It's kind of cool to see, if you've seen the old one, it's kind of neat to do the comparison of where he's been functioning and where he's going to get to be when we get the kitchen moved up here. But yeah, it's a wonderful new space. It's very exciting. Now we can grow. We can add, we're just basically need funding, and we can add lots of people off of our wait list so that we can take care of more seniors.
So right now, how many people are you serving?
We serve about 650 right now, and we have about 111-ish on our waiting list, and we add an average of 50 people to the wait list every month. So the aging population of Montgomery County is the seniors, and we are the only nonprofit who delivers
creeping up there.
meals. No, you're not. I'm not going on that one. No, but it happens to all of us.
It's the largest population.
Yes. And the seniors who are on our service pretty much were born and raised in Montgomery County. They raised their families here. They worked here. They were teachers, librarians, veterans, postal service people. I mean, these were just, people who served their communities in different ways. And, things change as your families grow up and your kids move away. Sometimes you're just left with really no one to help you. And then you have some health issue that keeps you homebound. How are you going to get a meal? How are you going to cook? How are you going to the grocery store? How are you getting to doctor's appointments? And that's what Meals on Wheels kind of fills that in for these people.
It's a wonderful organization. How old is your oldest senior?
Oh, I don't know.
Like 100?
102 or something, I think. I'm
it's
not
over
positive
100.
It is over 100. Yeah. And we have 130 vets on service right now, which I think is really incredible.
And you serve all of Montgomery County. Weekday deliveries, they start at 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, our volunteers come and pick up the food around 10:30 and start out on their individual routes. And it takes an hour or two, and then they come back. So
1,000 square miles, over 1,000 square miles in Montgomery County.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just amazing. And you also do the curb-to-curb
We do.
Transportation services.
Yes, I think people don't realize when they see the Meals on Wheels buses driving around, what that is transportation for our seniors. We pick them up at their home and take them to medically necessary appointments for a doctor's appointment. Many seniors are on dialysis 3 times a week sometimes. So it's kind of life-saving transportation that's a little bit, we feel like, a terribly kept secret for Meals on Wheels because it's a really important piece of the puzzle that we fill.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
Sure it is. It helps them stay healthy along with the food.
Yeah, they want to stay at home.
Volunteer opportunities. Do you still need volunteers for the race, possibly?
Oh, yes. And that link will be on our website as well when you click on the race information. Yes,
so
we need lots of volunteers for the race.
Sign up for events, short-term type things.
It's a great time if you have kids who need service hours. They can come and help and be a part of something great. It's real easy to come and add some time, a couple hours out of your Saturday to support something great and get some hours in as well.
And then you also allow kids and families to help on first and third Saturdays.
We do.
With the breakfast meals.
With delivering breakfast bags, which is just an additional, basically it's an additional kind of a meal for seniors that is a 100% donation-based program. So we count on the community for donations and support for that program to work. But it's a really important part because our seniors, oftentimes, their lunch would arrive around 11:30, but they have medications.
Yeah.
They don't get breakfast. They don't get dinner. And they a lot of times have medications where they need to take something in the morning and at night. So this also serves as something that's shelf stable so they can save it in case, they need something extra over the weekend.
Supplement.
It is. It's a supplement and it's really important and they do eat it. They love having these and
Well, it's just nice to be able to see somebody come to your
Yes,
door.
it's an extra visit from someone on the weekend.
It's just nice to have that relationship.
Yep. It's a relationship and a safety check, and
Yeah, and some of the volunteers really look forward to it, and they get to really know the seniors.
they do. They make some strong bonds with each other, which is wonderful for both sides.
And one other program I want to mention real quick is the Anna Meals.
Yes. So Anna Meals was a program that sprouted out because our seniors were sharing their warm lunch with their pets because they didn't have pet food. They didn't have any way to get it. They didn't have any money for it. They were having to choose between feeding themselves and feeding their pets. So they started sharing. And we thought, well, we're going over there anyways. Let's get them some pet food. So yeah, we do take donations of dog and cat food. There's some, guidelines on what we can take on our website, but we try to help those animals too.
Could you take any donations at the race event for breakfast or animals, possibly?
So donations,
Food.
I would say we probably could handle that if people wanted to bring some of the items that go in a breakfast bag. That would be great. We always
dry food for cats or dogs, something like that.
Yeah, as long as it's in small bags. We can't handle the large bags.
The real big bags.
Those huge bags. We
No.
can't lift them and we can't open them. Once you open
Right.
them, then you end up with a whole new set of issues. So we
Sure.
appreciate the smaller sizes. So everything is on our website of what goes in a breakfast bag and what kind of the guidelines are for the Anna Meals
if you've got those shuttle buses working anyway, you could fill them up.
Oh, we'll all fill our cars if we need to.
Yeah. Might as well take advantage of an opportunity to get some more food donations.
Yeah, we make jokes at Meals on Wheels that to work there you have to have a big car because we haul stuff around a lot.
Same here.
I have a clown car, so you can get a lot in there. Okay, so website again is mowmc.org. It's very easy to Google Meals on Wheels. You can go to their Facebook page, see these events, and there will be a link to the website to register. So please do that. Follow them. See how you can hook in, because you know what? Hopefully we're all going to be seniors, and I'm probably a little closer than a lot of people. So anyway, anything else you want to add, Kevin?
If you haven't registered, go online, register. If you want to volunteer. And just to mention again, I'm the presenting sponsor, Kevin Baker Real Estate. And any questions, reach out to me, kevinbakerhomes.com or 713-417-7907. And I hope to see you at the race.
5-minute miles.
We'll see what I can do.
Whoa, that's aggressive.
Okay, February 8th. Thank you, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Workshop provides unbiased information to help you understand your options and move forward with your life. This divorce workshop is for you if you are contemplating divorce, in the process of divorce, already filed for divorce, or post-divorce. You will explore the emotional, legal, and financial aspects of divorce from professionals who have guided others through divorce. For more information on this divorce workshop, contact SecondSaturdayWoodlands.com or call 832-375-0900.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
A Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show, with monthly and weekly slots available on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world.
Hey guys, this is Connor.
This is Dick.
This is Chris.
And we're with the Ticket Stub Podcast every Thursday live at noon on 104.5 and 106.1 FM in the Conroe area. Also, anytime at irlonestar.com. You go to irlonestar.com/TTS. You can find all of our social media.
And don't forget, we give away 2 tickets to the Grand Theater on every show.
If you like movies and you like complaining or celebrating anything that has to do with the silver screen, check out the Ticket Stub Podcast and join us every Thursday at noon o'clock on Lone Star Community Radio.
And we are back. I'm Margie Taylor, and this is Conroe Culture News at Lone Star Community Radio, downtown Conroe, FM 104.5, 106.1. And this show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic at 3033 West Davis in Conroe. So the second guest today is Devery Johnson, and she is the outreach coordinator of Montgomery County Memorial Library System. Devery has been on here numerous times before. Yes. So she's going to talk about her new programs that she has in 2020, some existing programs, things for kids, seniors, everybody. Everybody can go to the library and do something. Even if they're little, they can go to storybook time, right?
That's right. So it's great to talk to you. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
Busy. Everybody's busy. Yeah.
Everybody's busy. Okay, well, so I have 3 kind of story times I wanted to talk about. The first one is Baby and Me. It's Thursdays at 10 a.m. at the Central Library, and it's age birth to 18 months.
Aw,
so
the little ones.
Yes, the teeny tiny ones. The parents have to go with them. They can't drop those off. And mostly they do finger play and music. They have little snacks, and the parents come and they read to their kids. And
well, that's a good way to meet other parents too.
Yes,
socialization with the little ones.
Yes,
as
we
well.
also have a new thing. We got a grant for a family place, and what that is it's got where kids can play and parents meet there for like, what is it, play dates now. They meet in our library inside for play dates. So there's like buckets for puzzles and buckets to build your dolls. We've got a carpet where you can drive your car around, and there's a stove, and oh yes, it's fabulous.
I bet you love it.
I do. It's a self-directed program, so anytime they show them, we mark them down, and then but we had to put a thing in there like 30 minutes before we close. They have to put it away. So
okay, there's rules.
Yeah,
there's rules at the library.
We have a lot of bleach, so we just take care of that. Okay. The next story time is Toddler Storytime. That's also on Thursdays at 10:30, not at 10, but at 10:30. And it's a 45-minute program for 18 months to 3 years old. And they're filled with books and flannel boards. Remember those flannel boards?
I liked flannel boards.
They were fun. Finger play, songs, that sort of thing. And then on Wednesdays, we have preschool story time, and that's ages 3 years to 6. And it's usually from August 28th to May 13th. So we don't do these toddler story times during summer reading because we have all sorts of other programs to go on with that.
Including summer reading.
So
there's so much more than just reading a book at the library.
Yes, we have a lot. Yes, and we listen to our patrons and what they really want from us, and that's why we have ebooks and e-audiobooks, and I've had those since 2007.
I'm excited. I just got a library card again. Apparently, it was out of service for probably at least 10 years, if not longer. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't really. And I think I owed $1 or something. So I'm up to date now. So I'm ready to go on all your new programs.
Okay, excellent.
Yes.
All right. Well, so for February, it's Black History Month and other things. And so I wanted to tell you some programs that we have for adults that they might like to come with their brand new sparkling library card and come to the event.
That'd be me.
So Black History Month is we're going to celebrate, it's called King Rhythm, Voices from the Past. And she's been here before. She's an actress and a soprano singer. Her name is Hope Shivers, and they're from Young Audiences of Houston. And so we booked them, and also she brought percussionist David Keepman on a fantastic ride through African American history via popular musical styles. So they're going to act that out and do music, blues and jazz. But the best part for me is people are going to be able to dress up in different costumes and participate.
Where do they do this? In one of the rooms?
Yes, the large meeting room at the Central Library.
And
it'll be
at the entrance there where that meeting room is?
That's too small. It needs to be back past the bathrooms.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
When it holds about 150 people, we usually get 40 to 60.
So there is no more shh.
Oh, well, for this, and actually the room is right underneath the computer lab, so they would definitely hear it. So before the program, I go up and I give them an announcement that they can come down and join us or come back in an hour. But for that hour or so, it's going to be loud and be prepared.
It'll be fun.
It was. It's going to be a blast. And they're going to have light refreshments. It's February 22nd at 1 p.m. So Saturday afternoon.
So will you put events of these things like on Facebook that can be shared?
Yes, they'll be on Facebook, and at countylibrary.org is where our events are.
It's a great website.
That. Yes, any branch you happen to like, you can go to any of the programs. So that's that one.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm still shopping for food. So, healthy, not healthy. Got to get a nice balance of that.
Right.
But not dinner. Okay, it's not going to be lunch. It's just going to be snacks.
Snacks.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So it should
Finger
be fun.
food.
Yes.
So what else you got going on?
Okay, well, I had, so we are doing 2 computer classes in our computer lab in Spanish.
Oh.
It's going to be all in Spanish, not in English. It's February 8th on a Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. And on February 22nd, also on a Saturday at 10 a.m. to 12 noon.
You need to share this with Maria.
Oh, I have.
Okay.
And so what happens is Conroe ISD and the other school districts like to communicate via email, and not everybody knows about emails. So we teach that in Spanish, and we teach things like learning how to have an email account, how to compose and reply and forward your emails, how to attach documents.
How to not hit reply all.
Yes. Yes, that's a good point. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Has that happened to you? It's happened to me a little bit.
I don't do that,
Okay.
but other people do. I'm like, I don't really need to see all this. No, I get it.
And the other one is how to create your own resume, tips, tricks, how to format documents, bullets, and all the classes are conducted in Spanish. So this is the 3rd year I've been doing that, and we have between 6 and 12 people show up on a Saturday morning at 10 o'clock when we do that.
Well, it's good information.
And it's needed, I think.
So when you instruct them on how to do an email account, which one do you say are the preferred ones to have an account with?
We give them a choice of all 3 and let them pick, and then we show them how to set it up, and we do it right there. So
AOL is pretty defunct.
I don't know that they mention AOL.
Yeah, that's good. They should not. Hotmail, Gmail works
Yahoo.
well.
A lot of people have
Yahoo. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, AOL. No, don't tell them that one.
I don't think we do. It's kind of old. Okay, and the last adult thing I have is using voting and election records in your genealogy research. Mm-hmm. So, and the reason we're doing that's located Wednesday, February 12th from 2 to 3:30. This is the only thing you have to register for with the genealogy department because they have all these handouts and stuff. So 2020 marks the 100-year anniversary of the passage of the 19th Amendment granting women the right to vote.
Wow.
Did you know that?
No, I did not.
We did, and we're going to have a program about that.
Of course you did. You guys know everything. You're the source.
And then, and also
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, and also the second half of the program is going to be the 150th anniversary of the 15th Amendment, granting all men the right to vote regardless of race.
Wow, that's interesting.
So
do you also register people to vote at the library? Can they do that?
I have the forms that they can fill out and mail in. So, yes.
Okay.
So, I know you're going to bring up taxes, aren't you? You're going to bring that taxes.
I might. That might be on my list.
Well, that's a good point that you raised about taxes. Again, we're going to partner with VITA and Rita Wiltz, and we are going
on my list.
Okay, we're going to do that starting in February. And
Right.
just so you know, the IRS has not sent in tax forms yet. They have not done that. We should probably get it at the beginning of February. So
I know the kickoff is, I believe, January 31st, that Friday, for the VITA kickoff to help you with your taxes and all of that.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure she has several sites times and places, but she always coordinates it with the library.
Yes.
Because that's the main location for free tax service.
Yes, yes. And if they need a list of what to bring, they can do that or check online with our website.
Okay. So what else?
That's
You have a lot of things. You talked about computer classes, and this is free, right? The computer classes?
yeah, everything's free.
Everything's free.
You just have to, just as the genealogy thing.
You just have to register. Other than that, you can kind of show up. Mm-hmm. Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's for free. We don't do programs that aren't free. So
that's a good thing.
That's
so
why-
it's kind of like, and I love to talk about this. You can go to Ancestry.com and do all your genealogy, or you can go to the library for free, and find out about your ancestry.
yes,
Right?
Yes, and there's people there that'll help you. So you're
Very knowledgeable people.
Yes, if you're stuck. I did something with genealogy. We did the first ever graveyard tour crawl. And it's a graveyard crawl out in Montgomery. They had 3 or 4 graveyard sites, and we set up a table and handed out free stuff.
Wow.
And they took pictures. They had reenactors. They were standing by their particular grave and like, yeah, this.
Was this with the Montgomery County Historical
Yeah.
Society?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were
that
all
makes
dressed
sense.
up and reenacted. It was very cool. I liked it. It was a beautiful day. So
Was it like for Halloween or?
it was in October, I believe it was.
Okay.
They kind of run together. I'm sorry, but it was near the Conroe Crawfish Festival. When is that?
The Catfish Festival?
Catfish. I'm sorry.
It's in downtown Conroe, like the second weekend in October.
Okay, so right around
It
there.
was around that time. You're not taking a swig of something. No, it's just water.
It's water.
Okay, it's needlecraft.
Needlecraft.
Let's talk about needlecraft.
Okay, well,
Look at that. Look at all the colors. Look at that.
so this is crochet, and
It's pretty. It's very pretty.
Sorry about that. I made it for travel, so I could be
Just
warm.
throw something on.
Yeah, when I was on at the airplanes or airlines doing my thing. So, there are several needlecraft groups that meet at various locations. Mine is called Needlecraft: A Good Yarn, and we crochet and we knit there. So,
If you've never done it, can you go and learn there?
not really.
No?
We'll help you. We'll help you pick colors and get you started. But yeah, it only meets twice a month, sadly. So you need more time, more practice.
How long
But,
did it take you to learn?
let's see. So
You've been doing this for a while.
Yes, I flew out to San Diego to visit my stepmom, and she taught me, and so I would visit every 3 months. So it took me about 6 months. But that was before YouTube. Now I can just go on YouTube and watch them, and it's great. That's helpful.
Oh, it's pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun. So have you heard about Australia and the fires and all the animals and stuff? So they're asking for people to knit little things like nests for the kangaroos and the wombats and all that
interesting.
stuff. So I've contacted them in my knitting group, and they want to participate. So we're taking donations of yarn. If you want to drop some yarn off at the library, and just put my name on it, Devery Johnson, and we will use it to make nests and things for the animals.
Wow.
Ship it up and send it off. Yes.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, we do a lot of craft and donation stuff. They like to do that, and my group does.
So this is the new 2020 Montgomery County Memorial Library System.
Yeah, colorful,
There's
aren't
just
we?
stuff going on all the time. And you can get books online.
Yes, I can get
Free.
We have apps. Did you know we have apps? Yeah,
No.
we had apps. We have we have Overdrive and Libby, and they download ebooks and e-audiobooks, and we have Hoopla Digital, and they also have e-audiobooks, and then I think our latest one is RB Digital, and that's the latest app we have, and that does ebooks, e-audiobooks, and some music. So
I love it. I used to read all the time. I haven't had the time, and I'm trying to make the time because reading just takes you to different places.
yeah, all over the place. Yeah,
It's an adventure. Plus, you can learn a lot and get insight and take your mind away from all the other stressful things that go on. So I
Yes,
encourage everybody to get a card.
and
I
you
haven't
can-
used mine yet lately, but I got the card.
and you can learn.
Well, that's it. You always learn. You
And
learn
we can
something.
help you download the app so you can get to reading right away. Because it's really great when you travel. You can have like 10 books on your phone, read whatever. It's downloaded. You don't have to wait. You don't have to have an internet connection. So, all right. So you want to go through the basics?
Yeah, let's talk about things.
Oh yeah, and by the way, we're on Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, and Instagram.
Where do you get the most engagement?
For me,
Facebook?
For me, it's Facebook because of depends on the age range.
Sure.
So for the older ages, it's Facebook. For the middle and younger, it's Twitter and Instagram.
Instagram, yeah.
It's all about the age.
You don't do Snapchat?
They're talking about it. But
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's yes. Yeah, we're talking about that sort of thing. So.
Okay. Yeah. So how many branches do you have? 8?
7.
7. Do
you want me to name them all?
No, you don't have to do that.
I'd be happy to.
Okay, go ahead.
I have it right here.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do it from memory. Okay, so we have the Central Branch, which is in Conroe.
Right.
And then we have the Meadow Branch up in Willis. We have the Magnolia Branch out in Magnolia. We have 2 in the Woodlands, the South Regional, which is by HEB near the Memorial, or the Cynthia Mitchell Pavilion, and then the Mitchell Branch, which is in the back of the Woodlands. And we have New Caney.
Tullis?
The Tullis Library in New Caney. Have I covered everybody?
Montgomery? You don't have one in Montgomery?
Yes, Malcolm Purvis.
Okay,
That's
there you go.
Yeah.
Yes, that covers all the bases throughout the county.
Yes.
And you can even go in, and it's not rent a room, but you can reserve a room for meetings too, as well.
Yes.
At any of those locations.
Those,
if you need a meeting room.
Yes, but they have to be open to the public. And if you don't have a library card, we will charge you.
Oh, well, there it goes. Always circles back to the library card, which is free, by the way, right?
Yes. Yep.
So everybody needs to get a library card.
Just show your picture ID and have something with your current address on it, like a driver's license or your electric bill. And anybody.
It only takes minutes to get.
Yes, and you don't have to fill out an application. We'll do it right there. And if you have children 5 and up, they can all get their own library cards.
Yeah.
And you can check out 30 items per card because they're not just books, they're DVDs and CDs that you can order. And you can check them out for 2 weeks, all of them. And then we have a really cool program now that if you have the book and you want to renew it, it'll automatically send you an email and say, hey, we can renew it for another 2 weeks if nobody's waiting for it. So you don't have to do anything. It'll just renew it for you automatically. It was a way to reduce fines. So.
It's nice.
Yes.
What's the largest fine y'all have had?
Well, when someone loses a book, say if it's a big, huge book that costs hundreds of dollars to begin with, then we have to buy it new again.
Yeah.
So, but as for fines, if they get over $25, you stop your way to check out books and things. But you can pay 10 cents, $1, or whatever to get the fines down. So.
And then
I have
you
to
all
take this off. I'm just like,
go ahead and take it off. It was very pretty. So you have Friends of the Library too. Is that where used books, where you can turn in used books?
Yes, you can donate books to the library, and if we don't use it in the collection, we will give it to the Friends of the Library. There's a book nook right by the front door, and you can get books for 5 or 10 cents. And what happens is that money is they send it back to the library, and we use it for programming for children.
So glean out all your old books that have been sitting on your shelves for years, like I have several. I was thinking about that last night, and turn them in so other people can read them and enjoy them.
Yes, just do not bring me encyclopedias from the 90s because...
Oh, my gosh. Do people still do that?
Yes, because the Friends of the Library are older, and they can't lift all that heavy weight. So please don't do that. And if you happen to get something in the... because of all the rains and the flooding, if you happen to find something in an attic, just throw it away, especially if it smells. Nobody wants to read smelly books. My gosh.
So encyclopedias, we used to have the Encyclopedia Britannica and all that stuff in my house when the kids were young.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes, and we had to have it. I mean, it's just what you do, right? You have a family, you got to have encyclopedias.
Yeah, before computers, right?
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so let's go over the website again.
It's www.countylibrary.org.
Easy.
Yes.
Easy. So you can go to their Facebook page or Twitter or Instagram, but the Facebook, you will see all the events listed there that you can go and share. And there's only one you have to sign up for. Otherwise, just show up.
Right.
Use your library. Make that a goal for 2020. Use the library. Get your card. Okay, Devery. Thank you so much. And February is a new month. We're almost there, and that's Black History Month. And sounds like you have a great program coming up with the drummers and all of that, and the Spanish computer classes. Yes. So we appreciate you coming on. And
good to
we'll
talk
see
to
you
you
next
again.
time. Yes, that's the only way you see me, right? Okay, that wraps up our show. I'm Margie Taylor, and this is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic. Have a great day.